Hello again everybody and welcome to another episode of BH Brewing. We are now on to day 23 of our Beer Hawk Advent Calendar tasting sessions. That is Christmas Eve. We're close, we're near the end. And today we have this bad boy from Thornbridge. This is Guava Christmas. For me, Guava is one of my favourite fruits in the world. It tastes absolutely delicious, so I am very much looking forward to this one. I'll give you a quick read of the blurb on the back. It says, Guava Christmas brings a fantastical tropical touch to the festive season. Look forward to an enticing burst of fruit balanced by a gentle English malt. Thornbridge, you've not done me wrong so far. Let's give this one a go. Here we have it then. This is Thornbridge's Guava Christmas. First thing I would like to say is that I absolutely love Thornbridge's beers. They do a stout which probably one of my favourite stouts, probably second on the list after Stay Puft, and that's called the Fika. Very hard to find in the UK. I've not managed to find it on hardly any bottle shops anywhere. I actually tried this when I was on holiday in... I was on holiday now. When I was on holiday in Poland, actually, yeah, Poland of all places. They had it there. There's a beer called Fika, F-I-K-A, one of the most beautiful stouts I've ever had in my life. So I know that Thornbridge do some good beers. It's not the only one I've tried. I've tried quite a few of their beers, and pretty much every one is decent. So I'm very interested to try this, the Guava Christmas. First of all, in terms of head retention, there's kind of not much there. There's a thin kind of layer on top. But I would kind of expect that from a beer of this type. I don't expect a big thick head. It's kind of what I'd expect it to be at. In terms of its appearance, it is kind of a yellowy, lightish yellow, hazy as hell. I can't even see the shadow. My shadow of my fingers on the other side when I hold it up, as you can see if I do it that way. There's not much of seeing through that. It's a pretty hazy beer. Anyway, let's get the nose in there and give it a smell. Two things come to mind straight away, and that is guava. That's the first one, because I fucking love guava, and that does reek of guava, which is beautiful. But also there's some kind of resiny, tropical kind of hops in the background there too. The guava sticks out straight away, but there is definitely some hints of some tropical hops in there for sure, and you kind of get that bit of resin with it as well, which is quite nice. But yeah, the overriding aroma from this is definitely guava, which bodes well really. Let's hope the taste lives up to the aroma. Here we go. Oh shit, boy! God damn! Oh yes, that is that's fucking guava, lads. That's fucking guava. Oh, sorry, just give me a second here. Oh, that's really nice. It's a weird one because when you first taste it, you kind of get like a little hint of guava, and then it's like overridden by the bitterness of the hops in there. And then the guava just comes back out of nowhere, and you're left with that real, like, you know, sweet guava on the tongue. And then again, just on the end, there's that little bit of bitterness. So it kind of comes in waves. You get the kind of like little bit of guava, hops, like then sweetness of guava, and then bitterness from hops. It kind of goes in waves like that, but the initial taste on that is bloody beautiful. That guava comes through in spades, and it tastes unbelievable. Doesn't taste artificial, which can be a problem when you get a lot of these beers that they say they're strawberry or whatever fruit they're brewed with, or cherry or whatever else. A lot of the time they can taste artificial. That doesn't. That just tastes like a guava fruit, and it does taste very, very nice. I'm just gonna have another sip on this. Oh, that's so nice. It's not overly complex, I will say that. The main hit you're going to get is guava and a bit of hops. but it is nice. I'm not complaining in it by any stretch of the imagination. There is some malt in there, but it's a kind of very light pale malt in the background. Just kind of gives it that nice even body and roundness to it, so it's not by any stretch of the imagination thin in its mouthfeel. It is definitely more of a medium mouthfeel. So I'm just going to keep drinking this. It'll be fucking done left by the time I finish this review. Yeah, so it's definitely that kind of medium mouthfeel on it. Slap bang in the middle of medium, really. It has a nice, really kind of nice kind of mouthfeel that goes with the taste of the beer. It is slightly dry, but it's not overly, you know, super dry, but that kind of bitterness, I think, from the hops at the end gives it that nice dryness, and it kind of needs it, because I think if all you had from this was guava, then it probably wouldn't be enjoyable. You kind of, you know, I'm a big fan of these fruit beers, but it still needs to be a beer at the end of the day. I just don't want to taste a fruit juice. Do you know what I mean? I still want to know I'm tasting beer. And this does that just absolutely perfectly. Oh God, that's good. I don't have much more to say than that. Than this is a bloody beautiful beer. Wow, this is really nice. Thornbridge, you've outdone yourself once again. If we're going to put this on the rate beer scale, which we should do, I'm going to have to put this at an 89. Just under 90. This thing is incredible. Absolutely lovely. If I was to probably make any critique of this, and this is a very minor critique, I'd like the finish to be a little less dry. But other than that, this is a bloody beautiful beer. If you can pick this up somewhere, please do. I've got the bottle over here. If you can pick that up, get it. It's Thornbridge Guava Christmas. It is divine.